Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my Netflix recommendations. This video is in collab with Kelsey Elizabeth. I've been friends with her on Instagram for such a long time and we wanted to collab for ages, so that is exactly what we decided to do. I will leave her video in the description and also a link to her channel, so please go and subscribe to her and get her to 200 subscribers. That would mean a lot to both of us. So yeah, this video is perfect for if you're bored in isolation. It will give you some ideas of what to watch. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. So I have got my Netflix recommendations written down here. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about are my favourite series. So the first series is Riverdale. I absolutely love Riverdale so much. It's honestly amazing. So if you don't really know what it's about, there are currently 4 seasons of Riverdale and it is about these 4 teenagers who have a lot of adventure in their lives, I guess, a lot of mystery, and yeah, it's such a good series to watch. I highly recommend it. I don't want to say too much and give anything away, so I'm only going to briefly describe what it is about, but yeah, I really recommend Riverdale. It's full of mystery, it's really exciting, and yeah, the episodes are really good. So yeah, the next series I'm going to talk about is Lost in Space. As you can gather from the title, this is about a family who are lost in space, and it is just about their journey in space and also trying to get back to Earth. I believe there are 2 series, so yeah, I really recommend it. If you're into like sci-fi kind of things, you'll absolutely love it. So yeah, great series to watch. The next one is a series that I'm currently watching at the moment, and that is 13 Reasons Why. I didn't really know what to expect about 13 Reasons Why, however, I am literally obsessed with it now. It's so good. It is basically about this girl called Hannah who kills herself, and she leaves tapes for all the people who contributed to her death. So it's 13 tapes of why she killed herself, hence the title. It is so good. It's quite sad, but it's such a great series. The episode's like an hour long and there are 3 series. I'm currently on series 1, but I'm loving it so far. So yeah, I definitely recommend that one. The next series is Bad Education. I recently finished Bad Education and I laughed so much. This is such a funny series. It's honestly so good. It's featuring Jack Whitehall, so if you really like him, you are gonna love Bad Education. It's basically about this teacher called Mr. Wickers, who's a really bad teacher. He has this class of year 11 and he can't teach and they don't want to learn, and it's just basically about their life at school. It is so funny. It's such a great series. It'll definitely make you laugh. So if you're wanting to watch a series that is going to make you laugh, then that is a perfect series to watch. The next one is Pretty Little Liars. I haven't watched Pretty Little Liars in such a long time. However, I remember when I watched it, I've seen it twice through properly and I absolutely loved it. It's about these 5 girls and one of them, called Alison, goes missing. It is honestly amazing. It's basically about their lives and how there's this person called A who secretly texts them and gives them things to do, threatens them, and they've got to try and work out if Ali's still alive, if she's dead. It's so interesting. I don't want to give any away, but if you haven't seen Pretty Little Liars, you definitely should. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen this series, but yeah, definitely a great one to watch. If you've seen it before, watch it again because it's such a great series to watch. The next one is The Stranger. I've recently been obsessed with The Stranger. It's honestly so good. I can't even tell you. I binged watched this in like a day. There is only 1 series. It's basically about this woman who is a stranger but knows people's secrets, and she goes around and blackmails people with these secrets, and in return she wants £10,000. So yeah, it is a brilliant series. It's really hooking. I absolutely love it. The ending was such a surprise. I was so shocked. So yeah, that is a brilliant series to watch if you're into like mystery and things like that. Definitely one that's going to keep you engaged. The next series is Sex Education. I haven't watched this for quite a long time, but season 1 is definitely the best. I absolutely love it. They recently did a season 2. It's such a funny series. I absolutely love it. It is basically about a boy called Otis whose mum is like a sex therapist. It's about his time at high school and people wanting advice from him because of his mum. It's so funny, you will absolutely love it. The next thing is Friday Night Dinner. Friday Night Dinner is literally one of the best series ever. It's so funny, I can't even tell you. My favourite character is definitely Martin. He is just so funny. I definitely recommend this. There are 6 seasons. 6th one is currently being shown every Friday night at 10 p.m. So if you want to tune into that, definitely do so. It's such a brilliant series. It'll definitely make you laugh. It's basically about this family who come together on a Friday night and have dinner together as they're Jewish. Such a good series. I definitely recommend it. It'll definitely make you giggle. The next series is Stranger Things. I haven't seen this in quite a while. I believe there are 3 series and it's honestly so good. It's full of mystery. It's honestly amazing. You'll definitely love it. It's basically about these teenagers who get lost in the upside down and there's monsters and everything. It's honestly amazing. You should definitely check it out. The next one is Benidorm. Benidorm is so funny. There are 10 seasons of Benidorm. My favourite family are the Garveys. It's so good. I put this in my December favourite, so I did watch it quite a while ago, but I absolutely loved it. It was so funny. If you're into like watching summer things and comedy, it's brilliant. It's definitely reminding me of how much I miss summer in this lockdown, but yeah, definitely a great series to watch. The next one is Gavin and Stacey. Gavin and Stacey is amazing. It's basically about these 2 people, one called Gavin, one called Stacey. Gavin's from Essex and Stacey is from Wales, and they are in a relationship online first, and then they meet in real life and they live together, and it's basically about their life of coming together, I guess. It is so funny and it's just full of excitement. So yeah, it's definitely one that you should check out. The Christmas specials are amazing as well if you want to check those out. The last Netflix recommendation I've got for you is Friends. Friends is absolutely hilarious. I actually haven't watched Friends all the way through. I've watched episodes here and there, you know, and I absolutely love it. I'm sure you all know what Friends is about, so if you haven't seen it already, go and check it out. But yeah, during this lockdown, it is a perfect series to binge watch again. So now I'm going to be talking to you about films. I haven't got as many films as I do series, but these are just my favourite films that I recommend. So the first one is called 5 Feet Apart. This is basically about a boy and a girl who both have cystic fibrosis. And if you don't know what cystic fibrosis is, it is basically where there's too much mucus on the lungs and they can't go too close together. So basically they have to stay 5 feet apart, and it's just about their journey in the hospital with cystic fibrosis and breaking those rules because they love each other. It's such a cute film. I remember crying in it, but yeah, it was such a good film. The next one is called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. The first one and the second one are both so good. If you haven't seen To All the Boys I've Loved Before, where have you been? You must have been living under a rock. It is literally amazing. It's so good. I love both the films. It's basically about this girl called Lara Jean, and she writes love letters and her younger sister Kitty sends them out, and then it's about all these different boys getting these letters and she eventually falls in love. They are 2 great films to watch. The next one is called Kitten Cry. This is about a girl with cancer and it's about her journey of having cancer, and I remember the ending was quite sad, but yeah, it was all about her journey with cancer and her love, and it was so beautiful. I definitely recommend it. The next film is All the Bright Places. I recently watched this film and I absolutely loved it. It was basically about this girl called Violet and this boy called Finch, and Violet at first is really depressed because her sister's died in a car accident, and it's basically him trying to cheer her up, but it turns out that he is actually the one that was unhappy. It's such a sad film, but it's so beautiful, so emotional, and it is a great film to watch. The next one is the film After. After is about this girl and this boy who are dating, but we find out at the end that it was a big plot twist. I can't say any more than that. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but Grace Aria recently made me watch this in one of my videos, so yeah, I absolutely love it. Definitely should check that film out. The next film is called Tall Girl. As you can imagine, this film is about a girl who's really tall, and it's all about her trying to accept herself and deal with the bullies who bully her and everything like that. It's such a beautiful story about romance and yeah, acceptance, everything like that. Such a great film. I definitely recommend it. The next film is called The Perfect Date, and this is about a boy who goes round and does dating on his phone, and he goes to be someone's date for like an evening for whatever reason, and he gets paid at the end of it, and then at the end it is kind of a plot twist. He doesn't end up dating the girl he wants to date, he dates the one that's been in his life all along. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one, but it's great, so I definitely recommend it. And finally, the last film is called Dumpling. This is about a girl who is not the smallest of girls, and her mum is part of a beauty pageant. So this girl tries to be on the pageant and tries to win it to show her mum that she accepts herself, and it's all about love in it as well. It's honestly such a great film. I absolutely love it. So I definitely recommend that if you haven't seen it already. That is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Go and subscribe to Kelsey, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.